Hey and welcome to this video. My name is Roman and in this video I'm going to show you how you can build your own Memento Mori life calendar in Notion. And if you want to save time and get the complete solution right now, I'll leave the link to my Memento Mori calendar in the comment. So let's get started. For those who don't know, Memento Mori is a way to represent your life in the number of days lived or like number of weeks lived, and it just helps you to gain perspective on your life, set priorities, reduce the fear of missing out, and increase productivity. Because when you see your time passing, uh, it is a very powerful catalyst for reflection and for the change. So how can you build your own Memento Mori calendar? In this video, I'm going to use my existing calendar as a base for what we are going to recreate. So it looks like this. You have date of birth here and this Memento Mori calendar where one row is 1 year and these blocks, there are 5 years and there are total 90 years in this calendar. So how can we build it? Let's, for the sake of saving time, assume that 1 year has just 5 weeks, not 52 weeks, because it will save us a lot of time in this video. And what we need to do to build our Memento Mori is make databases. And inside this database, let's make table called year. So we take table view, new table, let's set it to full width, and let's delete this tags property, and we hide this title, and we need to make basically a grid where we have number of rows equal to the number of years we are planning to live. So let's say 90 years, and number of columns, it should be equal to the number of weeks in a year. So we have 52 weeks in a year, but in this video, let's assume we have just 5 weeks. So let's delete these 2 rows and let's start adding our weeks. So it can be just like 1, and type, it can be technically any type, it doesn't matter. Let's take checkbox here and let's duplicate it 5 times. So we have total 5 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just rename it. Second week, third week, fourth week, and fifth week. And as I said, for your actual real Memento Mori calendar, you need to do it 52 times because you have 52 weeks in a year. And let's take let's say we are planning to live 10 years. So let's add 10 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. So this is the table that we are going to use as a base for our formula for the calendar. So if we now go to the main view, let's add a table here, table view, and it is a new table. Let's call it Memento Mori. We need only 1 row in this table, and name, it will be empty. Let's delete this tags property, and instead let's add our date of birth, and it's of type date, and let's say we were born last month in July 2024. And Here we need third column, which will be our actual calendar. So it is of type text. It's alright. No, sorry. Actually, it's of type formula because we will make a formula for this calendar. And how we're gonna do it is basically we need to compute the difference in weeks between the date of our birth and the current date, like now. And then we use the table that we made before inside databases, this table, to mark or to like construct this base of the calendar and mark years that we lived. And this marking will be automatic, so it will update every week. So let's get started with our formula. We're gonna use let function of Notion, which allows us to create multiple variables and use those variables later on. Elapsed time would be our first variable, and it will be the time difference between our date of birth. So it's date between our current time and our date of birth, and we want it in weeks. So we can test it. If we just now display this or return this property, it will be 1. So pretty much correct. And now we need to make another variable. Let's say we call it years, and it can be years, weeks, whatever you like. And it will be, oh, I forgot to make one thing. We need to make a relation to our years database. So set a new property of type relation, and we connect it to Memento Mori years database. So we add this relation and we add all our 10 years to this calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can hide this property from this view. We don't really need it, but we need it for our formula. So inside our formula, we have years variable, and what we need to do is we take our relation years and we map current dot first week, current, why not? It should be like this. Current dot first, current dot second, current dot third, and we take it for every single week. So if we have like 5 weeks, it will be easy, but in a real calendar we need to do it for all 52 weeks, and we actually can remove it as an array, so we just map it like, no, we can't. Okay, apparently we can't. So this is our years variable, and we want to return here our years variable. What's wrong? Have I deleted something wrong? 1, 2. We don't need this one. And if we return our years variable, it will be just a list of checkboxes now, but we don't need it. So what we want to return is we want another map. First we want to flatten our array, and then we want to map it. And basically we have all those checkboxes as weeks, and we need to compute the black checkboxes, so the time that has already passed, and we mark them as black weeks. And we would use, let's say, white checkboxes or white square emoji to indicate like our future time that has not yet passed. So we use index of an array, and basically if index is below our elapsed time in weeks, then we mark it as black emoji, and otherwise we mark it as white emoji. So now you can see it looks like this. We can put done, and we have like 10 years in our database, 5 weeks in each. So here we have like 50 checkboxes, and we have our first checkbox marked as basically week that has already passed, and which is correct. Today is 8th of August, and date of birth is 31st of July. So if we change it like to 1st of July, we have more checkboxes marked as leave. And we can style it a little bit better, so we don't need these commas. If we use just join like this, let's take space, so we don't have commas anymore. And let's say we want to display one row as 1 year, and we can also do it. So before we join our array, our list, we do another map, and we take index above 0. And so if index above 0 and index dot modulo of index of 5, because we have 5 weeks, equals to 0, then we return new line plus current value. Otherwise we return just current value. So let's test it, and you can see here now we have one row, 5 weeks in a row, which corresponds to our 5 weeks in 1 year, and we have like 10 rows. If you want to split it, like I have split it that in the blocks, so one block would have like, let's say, 5 years. We do another mapping dot map. We also use index above 0, and if index dot modulo 5 weeks in a year that we have multiplied by, let's say we want 5 years in one block, then we return let's say 2 empty rows plus current value. Otherwise we return just current value. Done. Something is wrong. End of input expected. What's wrong? Current. Okay, let's remove this for now. Command X. Okay, this works, so let's return it back. Probably something with parentheses. Yeah, extra parentheses. Almost correct. We have blocks. Index mod 5 times 5 shall equal to 0, like this. Okay. Now we have our calendar. We have one row equals to 1 year, and we have 2 blocks of 5 years in each block, which is correct, which is what we want. And for the real calendar, you need to replace this 5 with 52 and 52 here. And inside database, you need to add 52 columns for these 52 weeks and as many years as you'd like to have to live. What's your life expectancy? And also inside this map, you need to map to every single week. So we have 5 weeks, but you would need to map to 52 times. So yeah, this is how you can make a Memento Mori calendar. And I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you like it. And if you want to get the calendar, the complete calendar right now, I'll leave the link in the comments. And really thank you for watching the video and hope you like it.